A very warm welcome to all international faculty, national faculty, our distinguished guests and delegates, and the entire support team who worked behind this and made this gathering to have a big academic feast over the next 2 days on endoscopic spine surgery. Myself, Naresh, colleague of Dr. Sukumar Sura, on behalf of Spine Endoscopy Research Foundation, starting this first international master class on full endoscopic spine surgery. So we're going to start this academic feast with this.
It's been a long time, like more than 10 years now, we've been practicing endoscopy, but endoscopy has come long way. So everyone might be following it, doing it. There's a tremendous improvement in the technique and technology. So a lot of techniques are still evolving, but the purpose of this program, that's why we have kept it as a master class. It's not a CME and it's not just a conference where people come and try to present their surgeries or whatever they have achieved. But here we are not doing that. Here we are trying to understand how best we can relieve the symptoms of patient. So the next 2 days will be trying to learn the techniques, unlearn again, relearn the techniques which you have learned, step by step from basics. So emphasis is on surgical steps and the endpoints. So that is the key of this conference. So we have kept less talks, more interaction should be there. I request everyone to be a part of that learning experience. So this 48 hours we'll try to indulge in this endoscopic feast. We'll be doing various surgeries. Minimum of 8 surgeries have been planned. If time permits, we can show other things also. So the idea is to show as much as possible with all the support. I welcome you all again.
I think it's a privilege and honor for me to, be a part of this prestigious conference. And I've seen Dr. Sukumar, coming up in last few years, and he has really progressed very well. I really congratulate him for, for his wonderful work and contribution to this field. And definitely he is one of the, important, influential person in India right now regarding endoscopy. I hope all of you, take active participation in this conference. Try to interact as much as possible. So in between the surgeries, we'll try to, have some lectures if you want, maybe out of the book. But try to ask as many questions as possible, no matter how stupid they feel. It doesn't matter because we are all here in the learning phase. So be active, be attentive, and I think you'll get a lot of things from this conference.
I'm from Malaysia. Last, I came here 3 years ago for the first conference. At the time, I didn't do endoscopy. I was all the while open surgeon. The last 3 years, I've done a lot of endoscopic work, which I will share tomorrow on my talk. And thank you for Dr. Sukumar. It's not only it's like more than a brother to me. And thanks to Naresh, this is my third trip here. I was here last month as well for the fellowship program. And I'm very proud and very grateful to be here.
I think this is something very important, which we all are in a chase towards doing betterment to our fellow human beings. With this as a vision, we have all envisaged into this endoscopic spine surgery, and we are able to deliver to some extent the changes what was more traumatizing towards less traumatizing experience for the patient. This moment, I thank all my teachers for laying the foundation for us, and I congratulate the organizing members, particularly Dr. Sukumar and Mr. Naresh and his team for this organizing this event without missing any stones unturned. Here they have achieved all the parts of the spine surgical list in endoscopy covered in these 2 days, right from cervical to fusion. It's a fantastic effort. Wish you all good experience. And as Dr. Pramod said, this is a learning experience for all of us, and we want to learn more from the delegates rather than the faculty. Good luck.
I've got a long memories from Hyderabad because I did my 12th from Hyderabad. So it's nice to come back here. As our esteemed colleagues over here have already said, it has to be an interactive session. So no question is stupid question, I think. Just ask. And if you know something, just share with us as well. Maybe we'll learn from that as well. So please do ask questions, and hopefully it will be enjoyable for everyone.
I'm Dr. Zakiri from Malaysia. It's always nice coming back to Hyderabad for the biryani. Thank you to the organizing committee for inviting me here. It's always nice to be in Hyderabad. Hopefully these 2 days, we are going to share our experience and knowledge. Let's clear our doubts, ask questions, leave no stone unturned, so that we have a very clear path that we want to go after this event.
I have a company by name Vasanta Toolcrafts Private Limited, which designs and manufactures injection molds for precise plastic articles. Most of your syringes, etc. For that kind of items also we make molds. Some of our esteemed customers include Becton Dickinson, GSK, Abbott, etc. We use very high-end equipment for this, imported from Japan, Germany, and Switzerland. And we have some of the rare equipments like 3D metal printing, which is expensive and very few installations in India. We have metal injection molding, we have vacuum heat treatment, etc. All this. We export about 70% by value to about 40 countries. And we specialize in the molds for FMCG segment, electrical switchgear, and also the medical and pharma.
Straight away a disclaimer, I'm a cardiologist working with lead for long hours, wearing a lead. So I'm a potential patient to one of you for the number of hours we spend in the cath lab wearing the lead. Anyway, the common things, Naresh and me had several years of association when we had some common engineering and bioengineering projects working on together in terms of research and publication. And that's how we got enthused into research. I'm basically a cardiologist. And I wouldn't stand between you and the wonderful program that has been designed. The common thing is we have all gone through medicine, whether you are an anesthetist or orthopedician. What I find is compared to how we came out in medical school 30 years ago, there's tremendous amount of mistrust in medicine, and that's what leads to a lot of medical legal issues. And if there is one thing that I would like to say, before you take up a patient for a procedure, like I'm sure all of you would have read about the shooting in the US following a back surgery for a surgeon who didn't get a results. So there are tall, unrealistic expectations on the patient, and we don't have time to address or sit with the patient and talk to. If there's one thing that I can tell you in these years of practice, we do see very sick patients who are going to die, but communication is the key. The realistic expectations, if you just lay it before them, and then you take up the case, 99.99%, there shouldn't be any problem. And there's a wonderful program.